in that. Did y'all see him squash his beef with Kev Hart?
Yeah, it was scripted.
Was it so you don't believe that
I
they really
mean,
squashed it?
this is
No.
all scripted entertainment, you know.
Why do y'all not believe?
Yeah.
See, I ran across a bunch of those, and I don't want to be that person. I didn't want to believe that it really was scripted or that, it was just something that they was trying to do. But bro, the internet detectives are out there, and everybody said that this was not real. So y'all are riding with that this was not real.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I mean,
What makes y'all say that? Come on, man. These are grown men, damn near in their 50s. Why would they not squash this beef? We're not talking about 50 Cent and Ja Rule.
yeah. I don't think it's real beef. I just think that
Oh, you think it's scripted
this
beef?
so what I think is what there might be a little something there. I know I've seen Kevin Hart call out Katt Williams on the Breakfast Club. Um but and then obviously we saw what Katt Williams did on Club Shay
On
Shay.
Club Shay Shay,
You
literally
know
the
that
most watched interview
yeah,
that Shay has had, bro.
right. That went crazy. I think
Yeah.
money talks, you know what I'm saying? And I know that Cat Williams has a couple specials on Netflix, and I feel like that's probably the hand of Netflix, and I feel like maybe even Kevin
The
Hart
hand
a
of
little
Netflix.
bit.
So
I
you
feel
feel like
like
that they
even
intervened? You felt like
yeah,
Netflix was like, yo, this will be a huge situation, like
yeah.
woo to
They
woo.
booked
I
Cat
mean
Williams for that.
You think
the
they
shock
pulled a Mona
value is
Scott, bro?
there.
You think they pulled a
The
Mona Scott from Love and Hip Hop? You think that's
I
what they did?
mean, I mean, nah, the shock value is there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, is it now? You have Kevin. Now you have Cat Williams, who's publicly called out Kevin Hart and sell out this, and they chose that, and Hollywood chose, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
He's a
obviously
plant.
for a
He called him an
roast.
industry plant, bro.
Yeah, for a roast, like you don't think to see somebody like that who called out Kevin Hart with some of the things that Cat Williams has said, you would not expect to see him at that roast of Kevin Hart. So I mean, I feel like it was a big thing for Netflix to do in conjunction with Kevin Hart, and I'm sure that money talks at the end of the day. So
What you got, Day?
Man, I agree with Chris when he said that Netflix had a hand in it because I feel like they pretty much booked Cat Williams to be there because, like Chris said, they have a history with. It was a Netflix event. It was thrown by Netflix. Originated. Created all of that by Netflix. That was their platform. They put a whole lot into that roast. But in
Yeah.
the moment of that being, some could say it was probably The Rock still in the show, but that was the big moment of the entire roast
Nah,
where
I
Cat
mean, to
Williams
us,
came
that
out.
was, yeah, that was in fact a big moment. But
I think it was
I
just
mean,
because of the jokes he said, where he said your daddy was a crackhead. He
but
was
we know
showing
that.
pictures of his
We
daddy,
know.
but he showed the pictures though, bro. That's the funny part. Like, look at my
But here's,
daddy and look at your daddy,
hey, that's fucked up, bro.
bro.
But look,
Crazy, bro.
but look, here's my thing though. Again, we're talking about people in their 50s, bro. I mean, we all know that Ja Rule and 50 is gonna take it to the grave. There is no world where they will ever
That's
squash
50
their
Cent's
beef.
fault. That's 50
So,
Cent's fault.
I mean, I don't know, bro.
That's
I
because
mean,
50 Cent wouldn't want to. He doesn't squash any beefs, bro. That's 50 Cent's problem. If we talking about 50 Cent and comparing, he's
yeah,
just
yeah.
different, bro. 50 Cent's just different.
He's totally raised. But you gotta change, bro. And the
Yeah, you
problem
do.
with 50 is the fact he's making so much money. So he has no reason to squash any beefs. Like there is nothing that adding you back into my life or creating a world where you are a part of my life where it can change or make anything better for me.
you just gotta
There's no
assume
world.
that when you beef with 50, you got a lifelong like beef partner, like
That's
with
just
50 Cent.
ridiculous,
Like
bro.
you just
Why?
gotta assume
Again,
that
we're he's 50.
like
Like
you
like not the name, but the age. He's
like
50,
it's
bro.
if you're in a beef with 50 Cent, you're in this for the long haul. Just
Cardi B
get
made that
ready.
famous.
Strap yourself in, pal. Get ready
Yeah.
because you're in this for the long haul.
Hey, Cardi B made
So,
that famous. She said, when you got beef with me, you got beef forever. You know what I'm
bro.
saying? So it's just kind of one of them things, man. But I want to believe that the Cat Williams and Kevin Hart thing is I mean, it doesn't affect me either way. Like, if we being honest, I guess I could really care less whether or not they get it together. But when we talk about us and we talk about black people and different, this is what they want. That's why Netflix was so cool with putting them both on there, because at the end of the day, why would you invite Kevin Hart? Were you really? I mean, why would you invite Katt Williams? Were you really in the mindset of, hey, this could be a beautiful moment for them to try and squash the beef? Or were you like, well, look, this is a roast. Nothing is off limits. So I know that if I get a Katt Williams who does not have a filter, who will tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help him God, this man is going to give raw and unfiltered jokes on here, and our ratings are going to go through the roof. Y'all think it was more along those lines?
Yeah,
I agree with
absolutely.
both. I
Okay.
agree with both for
All
sure.
right. Yeah, I don't
It
know,
was
man.
definitely both.
Like I said, bro, I would just kind of hope that when we talk about Katt Williams and Kevin Hart, who have given the black community lots of laughs. I mean, just imagine Eddie Murphy and who would be along it? Cedric the Entertainer still beefing. Like, that don't make any sense to me.
But no, with Katt Williams tied to it, that's a big thing, because if we look back at the past couple of years with the track record that Katt Williams has been on with just interviews alone, that's a big thing to have Katt Williams
But he
attached
can
to
say that he was
a
never going to wear
beef.
a dress. That's a problem. I mean, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, that's an okay stance to have.
Oh yeah. But if we're talking beef though, Katt Williams, his name being associated and tied to any type of beef, whether it be creating a new one or closing an old one, that's a big deal in the headlines. Like
That's
Shannon Sharp
something
showed that.
that follows drama, like tends to follow Cat, and it gets
Mm-hmm.
sensationalized in the media,
Yes.
because he's historically been known to have personal issues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think that has caused a lot of people to play it safe as it pertains to Cat. Now, I think that Netflix has consistently taken chances on Cat, and like I said, he's had a couple specials on there, and I know Cat has pretty much or Netflix has pretty much made a market for comedians, and so they feel like that they're the platform for stand-up comedy these days, I guess, for some reason. But I mean, to me, it all makes sense that he's a part of this on request of Netflix. And yeah, maybe it's Netflix's pitch, and maybe Kevin Hart is like, yeah, that sounds good. I,
So you think
I think
Kevin knew?
Kevin Hart
He
is
definitely
about the
knew.
money, bro. Kevin
Yeah.
Hart is about the
Nah,
money,
that's
and
what
if
Katt Williams said. Katt
I,
Williams said they offered him a check, and that's why he came.
I mean,
I believe that.
I mean, it makes sense for all parties then. Then
Definitely.
it just makes sense for
But
all
don't
parties.
fake a moment. Don't fake a moment, because we, as I hate to make it like this and like I'm the old head, but we as a black community, we as black people, we don't need a fake moment. Like, these are things that we champion because it's always crabs in a barrel with us. So when we get moments like this, we like these moments. We want these moments to actually happen. And you can't fake script. Like, that's fucked up. Why would we fake script that? If they ain't really rocking with each other, let that be and go about your business. It's not like Cat can't do another special to boost y'all ratings again. We're going to watch it. Kevin Hart the same way. Come on, bro.
I mean, you think you can't get together for? I mean, for one, I think that in the way that it's done, I feel like that it was done with great comedic expression, if from start to finish, when you got Cat saying um something along the lines, they couldn't find nobody, so they started inviting your enemies, like,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah.
straight out the gate
Straight out the
with
gate.
it. I
Yeah.
feel like its comedic timing was perfect. That throws out the elephant in the room automatically. I know everybody is wondering why I'm here, and then he's right to it. And then not only that, but also doubling down on some of the things that he has said
Yep.
in
Yeah. He
interviews.
didn't
So
change it. Yeah, he didn't
I
change
feel
it.
like it was comedically clever. His roast.
Great comedic timing.
Yeah. As it
Yeah, he
pertains, I
said.
feel like
What he say? He
I
said, and
feel
that's
like
something you don't know. No, he said that's called a punchline. Something you don't know nothing about. I'm like, oh, but the thing
yeah.
is, I don't know what they call it, but Kevin Hart he's like not a method actor, but he does physical comedy a lot. His physical jokes are his like niche. The yelling, oh my god, and the hands and the moving around and the, you know what I'm
He's real
saying?
performing.
And
He's real performing it.
yeah, and Katt is more punchlines. He's gonna hit you with great punchline. Like if I had to have somebody, you know, they always had them listening. Like, hey, if you was in a roast and you trying to rag on people going back and forth, who would you choose? Katt Williams is always in that list. Martin Lawrence is always in that list for me. And then that third one is always a toss up. But them two right there, I know is gonna get in your ass. Pause. Like they're not gonna stop. They're gonna go and go and they're the Energizer Bunny. They're gonna go and go and go and go until you cry. That's what I need when I'm on the bus at 6 o'clock in the morning and we headed to school. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need.